Welcome back to my Transformers animated episode reviews. Today we're taking a look at the episode Rise of the Constructicons. In this episode, some construction equipment is brought to life in the form of the Constructicons, Mixmaster and Scrapper, who prove to be a bad influence on Bulkhead. This episode begins with the Autobots helping to repair the city. Wow, we're 6 episodes into this season, and the Autobots are still helping repair Detroit? Presumably, the damage is from their battle with the Decepticons in Megatron Rising. So, Bumblebee spots Lugnut and Blitzwing attempting to steal a bunch of materials. But while trying to stop the Decepticons, an overpass support is damaged, where we can see 2 workers, who are not Spike and Sparkplug, but they are dressed like them. So that's still pretty cute. Maybe these are Witwicky cousins or something? The Autobots finally call it a night, but Bulkhead's feet are cemented to the ground. And when he accidentally tips over the cauldron of cement, seriously, it kind of looks like he just has a witch's cauldron here. I couldn't help but be reminded of when Kevin dropped the pot of chili in The Office. Meanwhile, 2 Allspark shards bring a couple of construction vehicles to life in the form of Mixmaster and Scrapper. And I like how they get their names.
Your little name tag says Mixmaster.
No, that's too long. Just call me Mix.
And you can call me Scrap.
All right, that's too short. How about Scrapper?
I like it.
Unlike the original G1 Constructicons, these 2 new animated Constructicons sound kind of like, New Yorkers, I guess? I don't know. I'm Canadian. I'm just going off what I see in movies and stuff. But their personalities really remind me of Marv and Harry from Home Alone. Wait, they weren't from New York originally. They were from Chicago. So are these Chicago accents then? But they're actually in Detroit. So shouldn't they have Detroit accents? Wait, what is a Detroit accent? I don't know. It's probably like somebody asking me if there's a difference between a Saskatchewan accent and an Alberta accent. I know there's definitely a Toronto accent, which is different from most of the other people who live in Ontario. And I know there's a Quebec accent, so there's probably a Montreal accent too. And I know there's an Atlantic Canada accent because I grew up in Newfoundland and I kind of had to suppress my accent, although it does kind of occasionally slip through at times. But I can't say if there's a Prairies accent or a West Coast accent, because I don't really know that many people from Western Canada. Wait, what am I talking about? We're supposed to be discussing the Constructicons, not regional dialects. So the Constructicons then catcall a little red sports car. Or maybe it's orange. It's hard to tell. But this is definitely supposed to be a nod to that old stereotype of construction workers hollering at women as they pass by the construction site. Although this does sort of remind me of Sideburn from Robots in Disguise and his infatuation with little red sports cars. Although, Scrapper commenting on her tight little tailpipes just seems very, very wrong to me. I'm surprised this got past the censors.
Whoa! Check out the chassis on that one, huh?
And those tight little tailpipes. Yo, baby, over here!
While chasing after the poor little car, they happen upon Bulkhead, who is about to be impaled by I-beams, but lucky for him, they come to his rescue. Bulkhead then goes out for a drink of oil with his new friends. It is kind of weird in this series that the Autobots drink oil, when in most other series they drink Energon. Although Mixmaster does make an allusion to synthetic oil, when, again, I can't help but be reminded of last week's Transformers Prime episode review and Synth N.
Oh, come on, don't be a puny little yellow compact. You know what I'm saying, right? Yeah,
Puny yellow compact.
That was a good one, wasn't it?
My best friend's a puny little yellow compact.
So Bulkhead brings the Constructicons back to the base to meet the rest of the Autobots.
What's going on?
Oh, ain't that cute? They got a pet.
What? Who are these guys?
No one you need to be spending any time with.
Go back to sleep. It's just a dream.
Aw, sorry's a pet. So, Bulkhead and the Constructicons start roughhousing, resulting in Sorry getting her pigtails sliced off. Oh no! Well, I'm sure they'll grow back by the next episode.
Hey, those don't grow back overnight.
After getting kicked out of the Autobot base, Mixmaster and Scrapper then come across Blitzwing and Lugnut, who are once again stealing building supplies.
What in the name of Megatron are you two?
I don't know. Autobots, maybe?
Autobots!
Bad guess. How about Constructobots?
The two Decepticons trick them into bringing the supplies back to the mine for them, and just when they're about to destroy them, Megatron stops them.
I'm okay.
Megatron eventually convinces the Constructicons to join his side, and the Autobots soon find themselves battling Mixmaster and Scrapper. But Bulkhead tricks them by spiking their oil.
What's going on?
Who are you guys?
You don't remember us.
That explosion must have scrambled their memory chips.
And the Constructicons run away after Bulkhead attacks them. Well, this was kind of an okay episode of Transformers Animated. The Constructicons were kind of interesting characters. And it's weird how, once again, the Constructicons were sort of good guys in this episode, but also bad guys. It is kind of sad how Bulkhead attacked them, even after he knew that they didn't remember what they did wrong. It's a shame that the Constructicons could have been Constructibots had they been given the right opportunity. One thing that I did like about this episode was how when Megatron and Mixmaster are drinking his special blend of oil, they're drinking them out of barrels that have been shaped into wine glasses. That's pretty cute. And it adds a level of class and sophistication to Megatron. I know earlier I said that Scrap and Mix reminded me of Marv and Harry, aka the Wet Bandits, aka the Sticky Bandits from the Home Alone movies, but they also kind of remind me of Wheelie and Brains from the live action movies. Which kinda makes sense as both Scrapper and Wheelie are both played by Tom Kenny. But yeah, overall, not my favorite episode of this series. Well, what about you? What did you think of this episode of Transformers Animated? As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and do all that other fun stuff. And I'll see you next week for the next episode of Transformers Animated, A Fistful of Energon. Oh, this is going to be a good one. I can't wait. So I'll see you next week for that.